Update on the rapper Trouble's tragic death. We talked about this case before because it was really sad. Man, some of these women are could be just so messy. Just messy. So when we talked about this case before, um, the allegations were that rapper was hanging out with this woman. Apparently, she's a side chick, and she invited him back to her house. She had a prior relationship with another rapper who she was in a 3-year relationship with, but apparently there was some type of domestic violence incident that happened, I think, a week before. So they had been broken up for only a week, but we already know what that means. They're just taking a break. Um, One of the questions that I had, and I think other people had in the chat, was why he was gone for 5 days, why all of a sudden on this day he happens to just show up while she's in the bed with another man. Well, the allegations are that this woman, who is just shady as ever, because apparently this man was nowhere around. The rapper who killed or who was involved in the shooting or whatever with Trouble, he was nowhere around for days prior until the day that Trouble happens to be there. There's allegations that there's text messages that the officers found in her phone that basically she was telling him, her ex-boyfriend or whatever, well, we already know what that means. But she was telling him to come to her house. The man on the left, she told him to come over and pick up his things and that she was out of town. That is the allegations. So she basically summoned him over to the apartment complex earlier in the day, allegedly. So this woman literally is one of the culprit or the reasons why this all happened, because she knew that she told him that he could come over to pick up his belongings. Then, subsequently that night, she invites Trouble over. So, in my opinion, it's as if she set this whole thing up. I don't think she set it up for the purpose of Trouble to lose his life. I don't think that was her main purpose. I think she was being messy. They broke up, whatever their issue was when they broke up a week before. And sometimes women can be messy and try to make the other man jealous. So bring the other guy to come over and be like, oh, look what I have going on over here. That's what I think. Because it's just, what do you guys think? I just feel that is so messy that this allegation is that she told this man that she had broke up with to come over to her house. And, he came over there with his own house key because they previously lived together to pick up his belongings. And Lord behold, he sees her in the bed with another man. Probably even a man, they both are in the rap industry. She's apparently a rapper too, a very unsuccessful one. Her songs didn't have much views. She put them all on private. I was going to show you some of them on YouTube, but after her picture came out yesterday, she started, putting things on private, so you can't pull them up anymore. But if you looked at them, she didn't have much views. Of course, she was an unsuccessful rapper. Nobody was really listening to her music. She's not really a promising rapper, but this woman is just messy. She is in the middle of this whole mess. She is the whole reason why this all happens. It's just sick. So, like I said, my personal opinion is, and you guys can tell me what you guys think, I don't think she set Trouble up to die. I think she was being messy to summon this man over, whatever happened with the relationship, her ex over, to make him jealous. That's what I think. And that was just utter stupidity because he just beat her up the week before. So I'm like, I just feel that it's just so messy. So she has spoken out. So when this incident first happened, people are all talking about her in social media, on YouTube. It went viral. Her name is Rissa Royce. That's her kind of rapper name, her performance name. I don't know if that's her government name. You guys let me know if that's her government name, but she goes by Rissa Royce. But she basically, that's her rapper name or whatever. But she basically, when this first happened, she went into hiding. She basically tried to hide her whole Instagram. She didn't want people to know about her. But after people started talking about her and they started saying, oh, she set this up, which is now seeming like she did. Messy. These women are messy. It just makes me think back to Mo 3 again. There's always some messy woman in the middle. It's just, oh gosh, these rappers need to get a hold of their I'm telling you, they need to hold their flesh, because this man should not have died. It's just, he probably didn't even know what was going on. I do think he knew she had a prior ex-boyfriend. Come on, as small as that they're all in the rap industry. They had to have known something. She was with him for 3 years. He knew something, but I don't know if he knew that she summoned him over there. Okay, that's messy. One or two scenarios, in my opinion. Either she summoned him over, then she subsequently summoned Trouble over to be messy, or the alternative could be she told him to come over. He didn't show up earlier in the day. So in her mind, she thought, oh, okay, he's not going to come. So then I can invite Trouble over because it's now later on. I haven't heard him come over. Or she could have inadvertently assumed that he had already came by. There's different scenarios we can go with. But either way, this woman was messy, and she was the starting point of why he came to that house in the first place, because she told him to come over there. Allegedly, that's what the text messages are saying. But basically, after people have been coming out, going off on this woman, and I just copied and pasted this, guys. So it's from the neighborhood talk, but it was on her Instagram. I can't find that girl's Instagram anymore. I don't know if she took that off too, because people were going off on her. But people were able to get a screenshot of her story in Instagram when she came out with her response to all of the backlash. People are just basically going off on her. They don't like her. You know, they're mad. And I'm mad too, because I'm like, I feel like she had a lot to do with this. She should definitely be held accountable. But the thing is, she got beat up too. So she was the first one to get the first blow when he came in. So I'm wondering if this was her own carelessness. That's what I was saying. It could be either way, that it was her own carelessness of him telling him to come over to get his belongings. Then, you know, during the day, he didn't show up. So she thought, okay, he's not going to come over, so I can go ahead and invite Trouble over since he didn't come over during the day. Either way this could go, you know, because I'm wondering, people are saying she set up so that Trouble could be murdered, but I don't think that's the case, because why would she put herself in physical harm? I think she was just being messy, petty, one or the other, messy, petty, to make the other man jealous, or she was just straight sloppy, assuming that the rapper guy wasn't going to come back that night because he didn't come during the day. Either way, you guys tell me what you think. But here's her message to everybody who was, you know, talking about her, because pretty much everybody's talking about her right now. So she said, it took a lot for me to put my page back up. I don't like the evil things that's being said about me, all the false narratives and the threats. I don't have nothing to prove to social media. To the ones that know me personally, know my heart is gold and my story will be told. This situation has mentally messed me up, traumatized me. God got me. LLT Trouble, my angel. It's just like, girl, you could save your little LLT Trouble. You are the reason why this man died. You are. And the thing is, she's like, oh, my story will be told. Was she trying to get clout off of Trouble's name? That's another question. I mean, her rapping career was not successful, period. I mean, one of the videos at most had 800 views. And the only reason why it had 800 views is because after Trouble passed away, people started disclosing her identity, that it was her that was involved. And so people started looking for her. People started searching for her online in different places. So that's how they ended up determining it was her. And then they started looking up her music. But before this whole situation went viral, she had very little views. So I'm wondering, did she set this whole thing up for clout? Or did she set this whole thing up and thinking that Trouble would harm her ex-boyfriend, that she had, you know, was mad about him beating her? This could go either way. Either way you put it, you guys. The woman in the middle of this picture is the culprit. And she is wrong for what she did. And Trouble's blood is on her hands for what this whole thing happened. It's messy. What do you guys think? Maybe she posted it online, but that she was dating a rapper. Oh, hi, Kevin Scamuels. How are you? Maybe she posted it online. Posted what online? That she was dating a rapper. Trying to figure out from what part you mean. Yeah, maybe she did, but I'm wondering, because rumors are saying that Trouble had already kind of had her as a side boo. So my theory is he knew about the other guy, but she probably said, oh, we broke up or whatever, we're not together. But allegedly she text messaged her ex and told him to come over to the house, that she was going to be out of town, come get his belongings. And then after that, she goes and invites Trouble over. So it's like either she set the whole thing up for them to meet because she wanted to get revenge on her ex, or she was messy. She was just careless in that she invited him over He didn't come during the day to pick his items up. He probably didn't even respond to the text message. So in her mind, she could have thought, oh, okay, he's not going to come over today. He's probably doing something. I'm going to go ahead and do something else, invited trouble over, not realizing that her ex was going to come over later on that morning. So I don't know. Either way you guys put it. You guys let me know what you think. I just feel this woman is just messed up for what she did. She should feel really bad for what she did because poor Trouble's blood is on her hands and it's just messy. But you guys let me know what you guys think. Thank you.